Before the Conjuring universe, before haunted museums and security footage of objects moving on their own, there was Annabelle. Not just a creepy porcelain prop from a movie, but a real, allegedly possessed doll locked away in a glass case because of the terror she unleashed. If you're a fan of haunted objects, cursed legends, or just want to sleep a little less tonight, you're in the right place. Hit that like button, subscribe for more haunted history, and let's uncover the true, chilling story behind Annabelle, the doll that even ghost hunters were afraid of. A gift gone wrong. It all began in 1970, when a mother bought what looked like an innocent Raggedy Ann doll from a hobby store. She gave it to her daughter, Donna, a nursing student living with her roommate, Angie. At first, everything seemed fine, just a cute doll sitting on the bed. But it didn't take long before strange things started happening. The doll would change positions when no one was watching. Legs crossed, arms moved. Then it escalated. The girls began finding the doll in different rooms. Doors closed, no one home. One day it appeared standing upright. Ever seen a cloth doll stand on its own? Yeah, not normal. The messages from beyond. As if moving wasn't enough, the doll started leaving notes. Not text messages, handwritten notes on parchment paper that read things like "Help us" or "Help Lou." There was just one problem. Neither Donna nor Angie kept parchment paper in the apartment. Lou was a close friend of the girls, and he never liked the doll. He believed something was off, really off. And Annabelle seemed to agree, because things got even darker when Lou was around. One night while napping, Lou woke up paralyzed, the doll on his chest, and something choking him. Another time, he was attacked, claw marks slashing across his chest with no logical explanation. Enter Ed and Lorraine Warren. Freaked out, Donna and Angie contacted a medium who told them the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins had attached itself to the doll. The spirit was said to be harmless, just looking for love and comfort, so the girls gave permission for the spirit to stay. Big mistake. That's when things got worse. Objects flew, doors slammed, and the malevolent energy intensified. Finally, in desperation, they reached out to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. Yes, the real-life ghost hunters behind The Conjuring. The Warrens quickly determined that this wasn't a child spirit. This was something inhuman, posing as a child to manipulate them. The dangerous deception. Ed Warren explained that demonic entities often pretend to be harmless spirits, especially those of children. Why? Because it lowers your defenses. You let them in, you give them permission, and once that bond is made, they grow stronger, more violent, and harder to remove. The Warrens believed the doll itself wasn't possessed, but that it was being used as a conduit by an evil spirit. Think of it like a cursed telephone. The longer it stayed, the greater the risk of full demonic possession, not of the doll, but of the humans around it. The solution? Get Annabelle out, fast. The car ride from hell. Removing the doll from the apartment was no walk in the park. As soon as Ed and Lorraine placed Annabelle in their car, strange things began happening. The car engine sputtered, the brakes failed at intersections, and the steering locked up. Ed had to douse the doll in holy water just to finish the ride. They made it home and locked the doll in Ed's study, only to find it levitating and teleporting from room to room. Eventually, the Warrens decided Annabelle needed a permanent prison, a glass case, locked and blessed, with a warning sign, "Positively do not open." She's been there ever since, but the story didn't stop. Museum of the Damned. Today, Annabelle lives in the Warren Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut, a place filled with haunted artifacts too dangerous to leave lying around. Her case is reinforced, blessed regularly, and surrounded by other cursed objects. But despite all the precautions, Annabelle still finds ways to cause chaos. Visitors to the museum report feelings of nausea, dread, or sudden headaches near the doll. One man mocked her, tapped on the glass, and was reportedly killed in a motorcycle crash just hours later. Whether coincidence or curse, people who don't respect Annabelle often learn the hard way. She doesn't like being provoked. Hollywood's Annabelle versus reality. If you've seen The Conjuring or the Annabelle films, you know the movie version of the doll is downright terrifying, a cracked porcelain nightmare. But the real Annabelle? Just a Raggedy Ann doll. No creepy glass eyes, no gothic dress. And maybe that's what makes her even scarier, because she looks so ordinary. The Warrens themselves approved the Hollywood adaptations, but always warned, the real story is far more dangerous. The demon wasn't just haunting a doll, it was hunting for a soul. And the movies, while chilling, only scratched the surface of what really happened. Real encounters with Annabelle. Over the years, several visitors and investigators claim they've encountered Annabelle's wrath firsthand. One priest mocked the doll during a tour, only for his car to crash minutes later. Another museum guest taunted her, daring her to do something. That man reportedly died in a tragic motorcycle accident the same day. Ed Warren believed the doll was like a beacon, pulling energy from those who got too close or too arrogant. Whether you believe in curses or not, too many incidents surround Annabelle to just write them off as coincidence. She's not just a story, she's a threat. Can a doll really be evil? Skeptics argue that fear fuels these legends, that once someone believes a doll is cursed, their mind creates coincidences and proof. It's confirmation bias with a spooky face. And let's face it, our brains are wired to fear lifelike dolls. It's called the uncanny valley, and Annabelle lives in it rent-free. But believers and countless eyewitnesses insist that Annabelle's energy is different. Rooms go cold, animals panic, electronics glitch, and most chilling of all, everyone who's met her agrees, when you lock eyes with that stitched smile, you feel like something is staring back. The failed exorcism. When the Warrens first tried to bless the doll and remove the entity, things didn't go smoothly. According to them, a priest attempted a formal exorcism, only to feel invisible hands shove him backward. He left shaken, refusing to return. The entity mocked them. It didn't want to leave. Eventually, Annabelle was subdued enough to be sealed, but not banished. Ed and Lorraine warned that some things aren't meant to be cleansed. Some are meant to be contained. And even now, decades later, no one knows for sure if Annabelle is dormant or simply waiting. Annabelle today, still active? In 2020, rumors spread that Annabelle had escaped from the museum. Social media exploded, with thousands joking about her going on tour. The Warrens' daughter quickly debunked the story. Annabelle was still in her case, but the panic showed just how much fear she still inspires. Even behind glass, people claim to hear tapping sounds or feel uneasy around her. Paranormal experts say objects like Annabelle never truly lose their power. They're tied to energies, to past traumas, or to forces we don't yet understand. Whether or not she's active, one thing is clear. Her legend is very much alive. Warnings from the Warren family. Even after Ed's passing and Lorraine's death in 2019, their daughter Judy and her husband Tony Spera, who now oversee the museum, continue to stress that Annabelle is not just a myth. Tony has gone on record multiple times saying the doll is the most dangerous item in their entire collection. He's even refused to take her out of the case unless it's for sacred or emergency purposes, and always with protective measures in place. They warn visitors and viewers alike. This isn't entertainment. This is real. Whether it's a demonic force, a psychic imprint, or something beyond our understanding, Annabelle's energy is undeniable. And as Tony says, it's not about whether you believe in her, it's whether she believes in you. The legend continues. So is Annabelle just an overhyped doll in a box? Or is she really a vessel for something darker, something ancient? The Warrens believed in her power. Many others still do. And as long as she's locked away in that glass case, maybe we'll never find out what happens if she's let out again. What we do know is this: legends like Annabelle don't fade. They grow. They evolve. And as long as we keep telling her story, the boundary between belief and fear gets thinner. So maybe don't knock on her case, just in case she knocks back. Don't turn your back on her. So what do you think? Is Annabelle truly cursed, or just an ordinary doll caught in an extraordinary story? Would you dare visit her museum? Or better yet, would you ever touch that glass case? Let us know in the comments, and if this haunted tale gave you goosebumps, smash that like button, subscribe for more creepy content, and share this with your fellow horror fans. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your doors locked, and whatever you do, don't play with haunted dolls. Thanks for watching, and sleep tight, or don't.